And I got the news that I think every player dreads.
At the end of the day, I'm doing what feels right for me and chasing down my dream. Day before a game.
What's up, YouTube? My name is Zach. I'm the Director of Media and Marketing here with the Mississippi Sea Wolves, and you are now live on Trav's YouTube channel. He's in the net right now, getting some drills in. We'll check back in with y'all in a little bit.
So today is Wednesday, November 21st, 2023, and I got the news that I think every player dreads. I was released as of this morning. I joke about it quite regularly on this vlog and in my podcast that, pro hockey is a day-to-day thing, that, I could be released tomorrow, I could be gone next week, next month, be here the full season, but this is the reality of the situation. I've been in Mississippi for a little under 2 weeks, give or take, coming from Watertown, and we just had a goalie from the FPHL drop down. Somebody has to go, and that unfortunately is me. It's the business side of things, but at the same time, again, I've talked about this many times before, hockey does not define me. Playing for the Sea Wolves doesn't define me. Playing in the Fed doesn't define me. This vlog, this podcast, nobody and nothing on this planet defines me except for myself. I have ultimately defined myself, nothing else. So I guess for the time being, this would be the end of the story in Biloxi, Mississippi. And to the management, to Joe Pace, to Yanni Leiracos, to the ownership, thank you for having me for a very short 2 weeks. In the words of Alan Jackson, here for a good time, not a long time. But yeah, it was fun, and I look forward to the next opportunity, wherever that may be. If there is no opportunity, I have a plan for what will come up next. Obviously, I'll share every bit of it in this vlog, which you can stay tuned for. I may be the only man in history to bring a pea coat to the beach to watch the sunrise in Florida. Not bad though. Not bad at all. Where's the Morgan Wallen? I got a little sand in my boots. Both literally and figuratively. That is it. Packed up, sheets ready to go, Motor City bag sticks. On to the next chapter in the FPHL, or my minor pro hockey career, I guess. So this is going to be like a 30-plus hour drive, going from Biloxi into Memphis now, St. Louis later, and then getting picked up in Grand Forks by my mom, probably Wednesday morning, and then driven back to Winnipeg. So just gassing up. Got the Grand Cherokee in the rental car, which the team was nice enough to cover. Thank you very much. And road trip it is. So it is about midnight right now, about 20 minutes outside St. Louis. It is freezing outside. Hopefully you can see that. Going from like plus 20 in Mississippi to freezing. It's going to be even colder and snowy in Winnipeg when I get home on Wednesday. So I might get a little cheap and just sleep in the back of the car tonight because the check the team cut me for going home is not going to cover the hotels or the food or the gas. So I'm trying to save money where I can. It does cover the rental car, which is great, as long as I get it back in time in under 48 hours. I think the upgrade was like $20 and the hotel was like $100. So I got 2 pillows. I don't have lights are out now. I don't have a blanket, but I do have lots of sweaters and sweatpants. This is why I got the Grand Cherokee, because my feet actually fit. And then I got all the other goodies up here. I've actually only ever done this once before. I had a girlfriend, it's like 5, maybe 6 years ago. We'd gone to Minneapolis for a weekend, and I told her, I was like, we should save money, let's not get a hotel, let's just sleep in the car. And she wanted to kill me. And I'm now remembering why she wanted to kill me.
Now a word from today's video sponsor, Manta Sleep. Sleeping on planes and trains can be very difficult, and this is why I trusted Manta Sleep to help me get the best sleep I possibly could. Their Sleep Mask Pro that I'm wearing right now offers a 100% blackout for deeper sleep, C-shaped eye cups for unbeatable comfort while sleeping on your side. Their materials offer unmatched breathability and no pressure on your eyelids or lashes, as well as being 100% machine washable. And you can try it risk-free today for 60 days and get 10% off when you use the code TRAVSUCKS for 10% off. You just got to click on the first link in the video description on this video, and you'll be one step closer to getting a better night's sleep. I want to say thank you so much to Manta Sleep for sponsoring this video, and on that note, I'll see you in the morning.
I do have a lot of things happening.
That's a nice boat. Amazing to deal with such a modest budget.
And perhaps
So sleeping in the rental was definitely less than ideal last night, but it's a good way to save a couple bucks, especially being on the budget I am to go cross country. I mean, just gas up the old buggy, and yeah, back on the road again. Let's do the end of this Gulf Coast to Winnipeg, Gulf Coast of Mexico to Winnipeg road trip. After back-to-back 15-hour days of driving, I'd like to remind you that I slept in a Walmart parking lot last night. It's a beautiful sunny morning in Grand Forks, North Dakota. I am hoping and praying I don't have to get used to mornings like this. Old hotel key card trick. I didn't exactly bring a ice scraper down from Mississippi with me, so that'll do. Grand Forks, North Dakota. It is freezing outside. So, I have not even been home 24 hours and it's back to work. I don't know when the team's coming. I don't know when I'm going to sign. I don't know when I'm going to get picked up. My agent does figure about like 2 to 3 weeks-ish for all that to happen. But in the time being, just preparing, staying game ready. I haven't skated in about a week and a bit. So I just want to make sure the rust doesn't get too big and we're still ready to go whenever a team calls. If they call today, I'm out tomorrow. So that's the plan. Also skating with Brent Hilden, Evolution Hockey here in Winnipeg.
Trav, I'll either play it in on you or I'll flip it off to the side. Okay, you're gonna come out, you're gonna stop it. Lando, you're just gonna, so you can kind of curl down the boards and then almost do like a hook up. And then Trav, you're gonna try to hit him with a pass. And then you can just skate up to the ringette line, pass it back to me, and we do it all over again. Great. yeah. More depth. Get more depth. More depth. Up. Oh-ho! You cover essentially everything. Yeah. Not necessarily, but you know what I mean. You have access to everything, on angle, square, toes on top, you're in a great spot.
Yeah.
Was there anything mechanical that you wanted to touch on?
Like just like on top tall, like on top, so I'm like.
Yeah, good. Go. Good. Good, yep. I like that one. So that was more, you're using medium to move. And then your transition from medium to shot ready was quite minimal, which would be good for the head move. You can keep your knees tight, great. And if you can do that in zone 2, even better. And now you can get over top of it. So your knees come apart. And now, I mean, good luck trying to get over top of it. So that might be one of the reasons why that happens. It's gonna be tough, right? Yeah. It's gonna be tough. So that's why we need to keep our knees tight, and you gotta fall a little bit forward as much as possible, and now we can get over top. When I do this, I'm just reaching. Go, down, boom, right there. Now you're over top of the puck. You can smother it with your nose and your eyes, and you're there. Good, and now your head is gonna fuel that rotation through, and then you go. Yep, play it. 3, 2, 1, go. Good save, that's better. Woo! Good. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Do it again. Oh, keep going. Go. 3, 2, 1.
So that's actually the first arena I ever learned to skate in, like Lindenwood Arena in Winnipeg. It still smells like propane when I learned to skate like 20 plus years ago. So it's kind of cool, full circle coming when I learned to skate when I was 4, right here, to now 27, freshly released from the Mississippi Sea Wolves in the Fed, trying to find my footing back with the new team, whether it's in Europe or the Fed. So
last time we talked, you were possibly looking at another start that week, and then the rug gets pulled from underneath you. So break it down.
This honestly came as a surprise to me because in my time in Mississippi, there was a lot of talk about asses in the seats. And I get off the ice, get showered, and then I get called out of the room. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, what have I said in the podcast last week that's going to get me in trouble?
Is that what you're thinking? Are you thinking, hey, maybe they're going to tell me when I'm going to start next?
I was probably going to start in the Wednesday game because it's against a weaker team. I usually think when I get called out like into a meeting, it's usually for the podcast because if we're talking about asses in the seats, I'm the last guy you're going to release or cut.
Right.
And so I'm like, what did I say in the podcast last week? Them draining my bank account, would that maybe get me in trouble? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
The Visa gift cards?
Oh, the checks I had to cash. Oh, should I have said that? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think in my mind, like, what have I said and what do I have to take ownership for? And it was just, hey, man, like, I'm sorry. You got to go. We're releasing you today. And I was kind of like, what? We just talked about putting asses in the seats.
From the 10-year-olds who are going to miss you at the side of the rink to the 40-year-olds who want to give you a kiss outside the rink after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people in between there that I think are feeling that same way, regardless of what the emotions are. All it takes is one injury. All it takes is one guy who blows out his knee or, needs hip surgery or has a bone spur or something. And as we know, there's a lot of goaltending positions out there in the vast array of all the leagues that we have in this world. I don't think it's going to take too long. I think you're literally one phone call away from jumping on a plane somewhere.
It's been a little bit of a post-retirement project the last 3 years. Doing 1 year with Pat Shea, him and I, and then after Pat parted from the show, me and Dave Wheels and I have been going for close to 2 years now.
Yeah.
So we've been going strong. So give the podcast a listen every single Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Link in the description. Yeah, link in the video description. So since I have been home, I have been promoted to doing weather on Dave's radio show in the mornings. It's been okay. And then we're also recording the podcast too. So podcast, weather, skating once a week. Also somewhat in the gym is my new routine.
Also, I need to get my jacket so that it's not a problem.
We're just stretching out.
Anyway, cheers, sir.
Here.
This is where the video ends. I wanted to say that if you want to support the channel, you can pick up my Collector Series trading cards from Motor City and Sweden. They're holographic printed as well as regular printed. There's a link in the description. They're 20 bucks or 10 if you join the Patreon page today. Again, links in the description for all that. Hit the subscribe button for more vlogs like this. I do new videos every single Sunday. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.